Hello Blue and Grey group, we're going to be looking at apostrophes for contractions this week. Last half term we looked at apostrophes for possession, so we were using that apostrophe stroke, that punctuation, to show when something belongs to somebody. This time we're going to be using it as contractions, and we'll spend all week doing this. Let's have a look at the first slide. So here is a machine, and what that machine does is it puts in two words together, and then out the other side you'll see that some of those letters from those two words have been taken out, and where they've been taken out an apostrophe has been put in place. So for example, I'll show you one. I have goes in and it becomes I've. I have and I've mean exactly the same thing. I've is just a shortened way of saying I have. Okay, so I have 3 sisters, I've 3 sisters. It means exactly the same thing, but it's just a shortened way of saying it. But you'll notice that there is, it's come out with this apostrophe, and this apostrophe shows where the missing letters have been. So I have becomes I've, so the apostrophe shows where the H and A have been replaced, where those missing letters are. Let's show you with another one. So, for example, she will. She will is the same as saying she'll, okay? So she will go to the park, she'll go to the park, okay? So again, with the apostrophe here, you can see that apostrophe has been used to replace W and I from the words will, and they've just been squeezed together, and the apostrophe shows where those missing letters are. It means exactly the same thing, but you can see how important it is to have the apostrophe there, because without the apostrophe it would say the word shell, and that's not exactly what we wanted to say at all. Okay, let's have a look at these last two. I wonder if you can figure out what they're going to be turning into. So are not comes out as aren't, and there you've got the apostrophe taking the place of the O in the word not. And he had becomes he'd. So again, the apostrophe takes the place of the H and the A in the word had. Okay, I'm not going to ask you to write a sentence using those words because we're obviously introducing it today, but let's have a look at this next page. Okay, so this one, it's going to put the words back through the opposite way. So what you're going to have a look at each of those 4 in turn, and this is where I do want you to do a little bit of writing. So for example, we've got your, doesn't, their and we've. Okay, what I want you to think about is if they go back through into the machine, so if they go back in this direction, what 2 words did they used to be? Okay, what 2 words did they used to be? So you're having a party. What 2 words should they be? So pause the video and write down which 2 words you think mean your. Okay, so you might have an answer written down now. Okay, let's have a look at the word doesn't. So he doesn't like it. What 2 words means the same thing as doesn't? If you're ready, what 2 words does there mean? Now remember that apostrophe is useful because it tells us that there should have been a letter there. There was a missing letter when they were originally 2 words. And what about we've? We've been learning from home. What 2 words would they be if they went back through the machine? Okay, so hopefully you've got 4 answers written down. If not, please don't panic. This is our first time of looking at it, so let's have a look now. There goes your, and it comes out as you are. Doesn't comes out as does not. There comes out as they are. And we have. Okay, so hopefully that's kind of started to introduce it a little bit. We'll talk more about it later in the week. Okay.